Hi, my name is Stephen Owlett, and I'm your instructor for the course. Today I'd like to introduce a fabulous tool that Westcliff University has put into place called Perlego. And Perlego is your one-stop source for all your textbooks. So what we're going to do today is have a brief training session. I'm going to explain some of the features. I'm going to leave you with a website link that has some additional great information, on how to use Perlego and some more you know, in-depth knowledge that can help make your experience more pleasurable. So we're going to focus on getting started, features, and helpful hints. So our agenda, getting started, creating an account, features. The demonstration is a link that you can click on. I'm going to post this whole presentation in the classroom. You can click on that link and you can, get a lot more in-depth knowledge on Perlego itself. And as we're going through this, it came out in session 5, so many of you might have already have experience with Perlego, and I'd like to know what you think about it. So if you could, just email me when you get a chance and tell me what you think, and that would be greatly appreciated. And then we're going to conclude with some concluding remarks. So creating an account. The first step is to ensure that you're navigating to Perlego through your my.westcliff.edu portal. That's where you access GAP and many of your other features that are associated with Westcliff. So your username is your Westcliff email address. Okay, that's important. And then you put in your Westcliff email address password for your password when you get to that point. And if you've forgotten your password, uh, you can use the forgot password feature on the login page of Perlego, and you can reset it. If you attempt too many times with an incorrect password, your account will be locked. And if the forgot password feature doesn't resolve the issue, please submit a ticket to IT for their support and they will help you. Getting started. You can access your textbooks multiple ways. Directly from the link in the syllabus, you'll notice that there's a link for each textbook in the syllabus that'll take you right to that book, in Perlego. You can go to Perlego and you can use the search feature to find the textbook. And if you've been to Perlego and you've already bookmarked your uh, your textbooks, then you can just go to your bookshelf and you can access the textbooks. So it's really easy to use, it's intuitive, and it's not any big deal to get to that point. Once log in, you'll see that it's pretty easy to follow. So some features that I'd like to bring attention to. The first is the intelligent search function, which allows users to filter by publication, date, and format, as well as activate the read aloud feature available for most textbooks. About 70% of the textbooks have the read aloud feature. So you can search by read aloud feature. Also, you could put that in as part of your search if that's the way you want to read the textbook, and it'll pull up the textbooks that only have that read aloud feature. You have access to the same materials as I do, so if you run into any issues, you can always contact me. We can jump on a quick Zoom call and I can go through it with you. The second feature, which is actually 2A and 2B, is the accessibility and affordability. Perlego aims to make education more accessible and affordable by offering a subscription-based model and reducing costs associated with traditional textbooks. And it's also committed to accessibility, holding a gold star rating of 100% by Aspire. So when it comes to accessibility, for individuals who might read a little bit differently or process information a little bit differently or are more visual, Perlego has built-in features to help improve the accessibility function. Function number 3, there's the mobile app feature, and this is pretty interesting because if you download the textbook, you can seamlessly switch between the desktop and the mobile devices, and you can continue reading while you're on the go. So, for example, if you are traveling, like I do a lot, and you're sitting on a plane, you can have your mobile app in airplane mode, and you can still continue to read your textbooks. So now, there's no excuse really, for not reading the appropriate sections of the textbook if you stop and think about it, because you've got that convenience no matter where you're at. Feature number 4, study guides. Experts have created study guides that are available to help users understand key academic concepts. So that's also nice. You got, in a sense, your own private tutor. Let's look at some of these study tools. I mean, read aloud, we talked about 70%, have that particular feature. You can customize the speed, and you can highlight, the text as you're reading it. The Smart Search tool is a research assistant that can help users find relevant work and specific passages by posing a question. It's a fabulous feature because, like search, like AI, like everything else, it's all about the prompt. And so if you go ahead and propose a question to Perlego, Perlego will help you find an answer. It'll pull up a list on your right-hand side that'll show you everything that has your search terms in it from about 1.7 million books. And so chances are you'll find your answers and your books, a lot quicker. You can do highlights, notes, bookmarks. You can highlight text, add notes, bookmark pages for easy revisiting. All these are saved in a notebook, accessible even without an active membership. In-text search quickly finds keywords within a book. So that can save you a lot of time also if you're looking for something specific or something that you might have heard in class. It can save you some time there also. Citations. Perlego generates citations in over 20 different styles. So once again, there's no excuse now not to have a properly formatted and in-text citation for APA Level 7 that we use here at Westcliff. I think that's a great feature also. A customizable e-reader, option to adjust the fonts, zoom, background colors, etc., etc. Bookshelves, workspaces. I think this is one of the features that I enjoy the most. Is it helps me organize my learning resources and upload external content such as PDFs, articles, and videos, so I can keep my content on certain subjects in one area. Reading list, keep track of all the books you've read and all that have been completed. Dictionary tools, you can look up definitions to unfamiliar words. Offline reading, you can read it on a mobile device without internet connection. Offline barcode scanning, you can find the books really quick and easy. In book timer, you can set personalized goals for reading, and a copy and paste feature that allows you to copy up to 10% of any book. So those are some of the great features. As for a demonstration on this particular page here, if you go to this link, it's about another 7-minute video on a demonstration specifically about various features, on the Perlego app. Instead of trying to do it here and extending it out entirely too long, I thought this might be a better way to learn a little bit more about Perlego. So that just about brings us to the end of our presentation. If you have any questions, please email them to me. and I'll be happy to help. Like I said, I'm happy to jump on a call at any time or a Zoom meeting at any time. And if you're experiencing any issues, I, can certainly do my best to help you in those areas. And one final request is if you've been using Perlego since its introduction in session 5, please let me know what you think. I hope that you find it to be a valuable tool, and it's something that I have found personally very valuable. I never knew such a tool existed, and they call themselves like the Netflix of textbooks, and I can see why. I mean, when you got 1.7 million textbooks in some place, I think you're going to have a pretty good shot at finding the information that you're looking for. So, at any time, like I said, reach out to me and we can have a talk. And I wish you good luck with your Perlego journey. Thank you.